Just pictured on this final slide is the resolution itself that I made available to you and to the other council members this afternoon. It is the resolution that I intend to introduce on the 26th with the help of one of my colleagues, I hope. I will stop at the moment and, as per your wish, simply make a request that a member of the council join as a second signature, in effect, to place this matter on the agenda for the meeting of January 26th.
Councilmember Agrin, I wholeheartedly support a veteran cemetery, as do, I'm pretty sure, my colleagues up here. I would be happy to second your memo. However, I would be happy to second it, bringing it back possibly after we receive the feasibility study from CalVet. The goal of tonight's presentation is to provide members of the public with the facts on the process of developing a state-run veteran cemetery and end any potential misconceptions and misinformation that may be circulating. This item is not a discussion of the site selection and is a receive and file item only. And because we anticipate a lot of public comments, I am asking my council colleagues to limit their comments and questions to 5 minutes. And here with us tonight is Mr. David Gerard from the Facilities and Business Services Division of the California Department of Veterans Affairs, or CalVet. Thank you, Mr. Gerard, for joining us this evening. Thank you, Mr. Gerard, for your presentation. Before I open it up to my colleagues, I just have a couple questions from you. Is there anything that we're doing to slow down the progress of the cemetery, or maybe I should say, is there anything else we should be doing to speed up that process?
My personal opinion is that not having one identified site makes it more complicated. Once the feasibility study is done, you will have at your disposal, you'll have three studies. You'll have the Artis site, which will have been updated. You will have the Strawberry Field site, and you will now have a brand new golf course site for consideration.
I think it's really important that we respect the process so that the planning efforts can be advanced with full confidence, in ensuring that it is built in a way that pays respect to our veterans, while at the same time addressing the interests of our residential communities that will be near the cemetery. And I really hope that people in many of the residents who want a cemetery can be patient. It looks like we have, what,
Vice Mayor Kim, you're running out of your
time. Sorry. 2 months left, so thank you so much.
I don't think there's any one of the 5 of us on the City Council of Irvine that do not want to see a veterans cemetery that references and honors the Marine MCIS El Toro base that was decommissioned as part of the peace dividends. But, 5 of us are going to probably vote to put over $100 million of assessed value land. The City of Irvine will be making the largest and the proudest contribution into this thing. I think we could all agree on that piece. Whatever CalVet comes up with, I will be supporting that site.
I too will support what CalVet decides. This is a state cemetery. We will give the land.
This is an issue that I have been very clear about with my 3 positions, which are, I believe that we should have a veteran cemetery in Irvine. I believe it should be at the former Marine Corps Air Station El Toro. And I don't know why we're still fighting about it.
I support building the Veterans Memorial Park and Cemetery at the site that the people of the city of Irvine have decided it will be at. That is the ARTA site. It is not the state of California that selects the site. It is the people in the city of Irvine who select the site.
There is a process in place that we have been following. We're very excited that we've come to a place where we will have our numbers before us come May, and I think that's when we have to make that decision.
Mr. Gerard, what do we have to do now to help Calvet move forward?
I believe that the council needs to come to a decision on what piece of property they would like to move forward with.
In my mind, you're going to get one of the pieces of land. There's no question about that. All right, thank you.
You know, again, I think it's important that we build a cemetery.
We are so close to May in receiving that Calvet study. We will move forward. And, you know, I think I say for everyone that's here, no one is against a veteran cemetery. We just want to follow the timeline and do what's right. And I have to say, you know, honoring our veterans is a top priority. And I've heard that from each one of my colleagues here. So we're in a unique position as a city to actually get this done. And I see it happening. I see it happening in May or June. That decision is going to be made. Through my motion in May of 2020, approved the citizen initiative to prioritize the former El Toro site. Currently, Senator Umberg has proposed SB 43, which would work with our motion to build a cemetery based in that action in 2020. And let's not forget, this is going to be a state-owned, state-funded, state-developed cemetery. So the state's own study to determine its priorities based on state law, proposed and approved by our OC Orange County legislators, is all we are waiting for to finish this process. We are all committed to making this happen, and we're going to do it the right way. Thank you so much.
The City Council has reaffirmed the city's selection of the Artis site and is prepared to make the Artis site available for development of the Southern California Veterans Memorial Park and Cemetery in accordance with appropriate land acquisition and land transfer agreements. That concludes my motion. Would you call for a second, Mayor?
Is there a second? You can't discuss until there's a second. Going once? Is there a second? I don't think you have a second, Councilmember Agrin.